In a move that could reshape naval power worldwide, China has just launched its new stealth fighter, the J-35, from its most advanced aircraft carrier, the Fujian, using electromagnetic catapult technology. This isn't just another test, it's a warning shot across the Pacific. For the first time, China's Navy is stepping into the elite league once ruled by the US alone. In this video, we'll uncover how they achieved this breakthrough, why it matters far beyond Asia, and what it means for the future of military dominance at sea. China's new aircraft carrier, the Fujian, isn't just bigger than its predecessors, it represents an evolutionary leap. For the first time, China has embraced electromagnetic launch technology, known as EMALS, instead of the old-fashioned ski jump ramps used on the Liaoning and Shandong. With 3 powerful catapults powered by an integrated electric propulsion system, the Fujian can launch aircraft 30% more efficiently than even the U.S. Navy's latest Ford-class carriers. The J-35 first launch using this system wasn't just symbolic, it was a demonstration that China now possesses a major piece of modern naval warfare. According to defense sources like Aviation and Army Recognition, this trial likely took place quietly in March 2025. Think about it. Up until now, China's carrier operations were limited by physics. Ski jump carriers could only launch lighter, less advanced jets. Catapults mean China can now deploy heavier, stealthier, and more sophisticated aircraft, exactly what's needed for true power projection far from home waters. This matters because for decades, the U.S. Navy dominated the oceans with its ability to launch high-performance stealth aircraft from carriers anywhere in the world. Now, with Fujian's EMALS capabilities proven, China is stepping into that same league. While the Fujian is not yet fully operational, its design allows for the deployment of a real carrier-based air wing, including not just fighters like the J-35, but also airborne early warning planes like the KJ-600 and advanced drones like the GJ-11. This launch marks the beginning of a future where Chinese carrier strike groups could rival the U.S. Navy's presence in hotspots like the South China Sea, the Indian Ocean, and beyond. And it forces the world to rethink assumptions about who controls the skies above critical waterways. But for China's plan to succeed, it needed more than just a new ship, it needed a new fighter. And that's where the J-35 comes in. The J-35 isn't just another jet, it's the fighter that transforms China's entire naval strategy. Born from the FC-31 project first unveiled in 2012, the J-35 has matured into a full-fledged carrier-based stealth fighter tailored for the modern battlefield. Unlike China's earlier J-15 carrier jets, which were essentially souped-up versions of old Soviet designs, the J-35 is built with stealth, agility, and advanced warfare in mind. Externally, it shares a lot of design logic with America's F-35C Lightning II, internal weapon bays, sharp edge alignment, radar-absorbent materials. It's slightly smaller than the massive land-based J-20, measuring about 16.8 meters long with a wingspan of roughly 12 meters when unfolded. Folding wings allow it to fit more compactly on carrier decks, maximizing fleet size. Early prototypes used Russian RD-93 engines, but newer versions are believed to incorporate domestic Chinese WS-13E or WS-19 engines, offering the kind of thrust needed for repeated carrier launches and recoveries. On board, it carries an AESA radar, a sophisticated electro-optical targeting system, and a helmet-mounted cueing system, all critical tools for modern aerial combat. While we don't have full official specs yet, it's reported that the J-35 can carry up to 8 tons of weapons internally and externally, with a slightly longer combat radius than the F-35C. This gives Chinese carriers the ability to project stealth fighter power far beyond the range of their traditional forces. The importance here isn't just in the technology, it's the concept. For the first time, China can deploy a true stealth fighter force from its carriers. That transforms the J-35 into a sea-based shield for offensive and defensive missions, allowing China to contest areas it could previously only threaten from land-based missiles. This is the moment where China moves from being a regional navy to a true blue-water navy. But a powerful ship and a powerful jet aren't enough on their own. How China plans to use them together, that's where the real shift is happening. The J-35's successful launch from the Fujian isn't just a tactical milestone. It sends shockwaves across global military strategy. With this breakthrough, China is moving closer to fielding fully operational stealth carrier strike groups, something that, until now, only the United States could claim. Let's look at the numbers first. The Fujian alone, with its 3 electromagnetic catapults and vast flight deck, could potentially carry up to 48 J-35 stealth fighters. Meanwhile, China's 2 earlier carriers, the Liaoning and Shandong, could also undergo modifications to deploy about 24 J-35s each, albeit with certain limitations because of their ski jump launch systems. If these upgrades proceed, China could field close to 100 stealth carrier-based fighters by the end of this decade. That's a force large enough not just to contest regional waters, but to project power across entire oceans. This emerging capability changes the game for major hotspots like the South China Sea, East China Sea, and even far-off routes into the Indian Ocean. Carrier strike groups equipped with stealth fighters give China enormous flexibility. They could establish air superiority, launch precision strikes, or enforce exclusion zones without immediate support from mainland bases. In a potential conflict scenario, Chinese stealth jets launched from the Fujian could severely complicate American or Allied efforts to respond quickly and decisively. The timing couldn't be more strategic. With U.S. carrier presence stretched thin between the Pacific and other commitments worldwide, the ability to surge Chinese stealth assets into contested areas on short notice significantly tilts the operational balance. It's not just about fighting a battle, it's about shaping the battle space before shots are fired. However, China's path forward isn't without obstacles. Carrier-based operations with stealth aircraft demand exceptionally high pilot proficiency, flawless coordination between air and sea assets, and continuous maintenance of sensitive radar-absorbing materials, all under harsh maritime conditions. Developing a seasoned cadre of carrier pilots and support crews will take years of rigorous training and real-world deployments. Still, even with these challenges, the trajectory is undeniable. By pairing the J-35's stealth and versatility with the Fujian's advanced launch systems, China is positioning itself not just as a regional power, but as a true maritime force capable of influencing global security environments. The successful launch of the J-35 from the Fujian is much more than just another aircraft test. It's a symbol. It shows that China is no longer content to simply observe the rules of naval power projection set by others. It's preparing to challenge them head-on. For the first time, a near-peer rival has not only built an advanced carrier, but equipped it with stealth fighters capable of operating across vast oceanic distances. The global maritime balance is shifting, and future naval conflicts, or deterrent strategies, will have to account for a world where China's blue water capabilities are not theoretical, but real. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Also, you can visit our website, spaceinews.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.